Hi class, good day to you all, and how are you?
I'm doing good, sir.
That's good to hear, Albert. So for today class, we are going to discuss about vocabulary. And what is vocabulary? Uh, when you say vocabulary, it is the body of words used in a particular language, or words used on a particular occasion or in a particular sphere. Um, For today, we're going to discuss about some unusual vocabulary words or uncommon words that we hear in their vocabulary. So, next slide, please. So, here are some examples of unusual words: acumen, ashu, and imperious. So, when we say acumen, typically it refers to keen insight, shrewdness, or the ability to understand and make judgments or decisions quickly and effectively. It's often associated with someone who has a sharp intellect or profound understanding in a particular area, allowing them to grasp complex concepts or situations with clarity and accuracy. So, this trait is highly valued in various fields, including business, leadership, problem solving, and decision making. So, let's use the word acumen in a sentence. So, if I'm gonna use this word, it would be, for example, her financial acumen allowed her to make savvy investments and secure her future. Did you get it, guys? Class?
Yes po.
Okay, next. So the word ashu, ulit again. So the word ashu, next, ashu means to deliberately avoid or abstain from something. Often due to moral, personal, or practical reasons, it implies a conscious decision to steer clear of something or to refrain from engaging in a particular behavior, habit, or action. It's often used in contexts where one chooses to reject or give up something, especially when that thing is considered undesirable or harmful. So, for example, someone might eschew fast food in favor of a healthier diet, or they might eschew social media to focus on personal relationship. So, if I am gonna use I'm gonna cite another example to use the eschew in a sentence. It's for example, in his quest for a healthier lifestyle, John decided to eschew processed food and focus on whole, natural ingredients. Am I making myself clear, class?
Yes po.
Yes po, sir.
Okay, so for the last example, for the last unusual or uncommon words, imperious. So when we say imperious, it describes an attitude or demeanor that is domineering, arrogant, or commanding. It suggests a sense of superiority or entitlement, often accompanied by an expectation of unquestioning obedience or compliance from others. So, someone who is imperious may behave in a way that conveys authority or control, with little regard for the opinions or feelings of others. So the term is often used to describe people who assert their power or influence in a haughty or overbearing manner. So for example, I'm gonna use the word imperious in a sentence. So would be the imperious CEO dismissed the concerns of his employees, demanding unquestioning obedience to his directives. Did you get it, class?
Yes.
Okay, so next slide, please. So we're gonna have a quick activity about our discussion. So you have to think of an unusual word and then use it in a sentence. So create at least two and explain each given word before you present your composed sentences. So may I have some volunteers for our activity?
Si Paulo po.
Ako po, ako po.
Yes, Paulo.
Ah, ang example ko po is bastion. Ano po, a bastion is a place that is well defended, but it can also used to describe an institution or person who holds firm to principles. Use it when talking or writing about social institution, politics, news, organizations, and more. For example po is the city library was a bastion to importance of books. And other word po is behove, a, a verb, and the meaning of this is you can use behove as a verb that means to be necessary or appropriate for something else. It is come in handy when telling someone why they should do something or when writing a persuasive essay. Uh, to use it in a sentence po, it would be behoove the student to learn the vocabulary terms before the test next week. That's all po.
Okay, thank you, Paolo. So, how about the others? You have any yes, Mr. Albert.
Ano sir? Burgeon po.
Burgeon. Okay.
Burgeon is a verb. It means that when you're talking about something that is growing noticeably, and you say that it's burgeoning, and you can use this term both figuratively and literally. One example nito is with the arrival of spring, buds burgeoned on the tree branches. And then ano po, next example is next word is convivial, which is an adjective. Uh, this is used this is used to describe someone or something that is great company that you can use convivial to pay a compliment. You will give compliment to someone or
Mhm.
use it to describe something that something that you enjoy, especially on like ano, pwede sa gathering, yeah. And then example nito is ano, as the evening wore on, the atmosphere at the cafe became more convivial with people breaking off into small groups for conversation. Yun po.
Okay, thank you, Sir, Mr. Albert. So, any other hands or suggestions? Yes, Mr. Eman.
My word is sarcasm. It is the use of irony words to mock or to convey contempt. So, for example, is Sir Ivan humor is so sarcasm. That's why I like it. That's it, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Eman. How about Mr. Justin? You have any samples?
Okay, for my example is rendezvous. Rendezvous is a secret meeting. My example sentence is Edward turned up late for their rendezvous. And for the second one is skew. Skew is what we call this one is slanted object. His hat looked a bit slant. Ay, skew rather. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Justin, and everyone who participated in our activity. So, thank you for participating in our quick activity class. You did a very good job. You're all great. So let's remember what we've learned today and try our best to be understanding, caring, and do our tasks really well. And that's all for today, class. See you next meeting, and goodbye.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
I am